What's going on, guys? In today's video, we don't have a crazy rebuild or a crazy build that we're doing. Instead, we're here to figure out what the best sports car that you can get for under $10,000. To my right, we have a 2010 BMW 335i, and this thing has the M Sport package, so it's got a lot of goodies on her. And then to my left is our 2016 C450 AMG. These are arguably the best cars of their time, and we're here to find out which one is best.
To determine this, we're going to go down a series of challenges to test out their performance and their everyday usability. So let's get straight to it and check out this interior.
All right, first we're going to take a look at the Mercedes. As you can tell, this thing is got quite the interior. So this car is a little newer than the other one, so interior is in fairly better shape. We've got a flat bottom steering wheel. We've got a whole lot of wood grain around it. We've got some really cool red seat belts, AMG logos everywhere. We've got some really nice bolstering on the seats, as you can see here.
It's got red stitching everywhere.
Red stitching everywhere, even on the steering wheel and stuff. Coming into the interior, we've got a digital display here and a screen down here. And it's even got a checkered speedometer on here. A little cool touch for the AMGs and push to start. I mean, everything you'd really want in a car. Heated seats, it's got three-way memory, all of the adjustments on the seats. Just truly a really good place to be. And then coming to the back, I'm about 5'11", 6 foot. Both of these cars are fairly small, and you know, there's a little bit of room in front of me, so not too bad. Seats are pretty comfortable. They're not as bolstered as the front seats, but they still have all the red stitching and the nice leathers. So rear AC right back here too, which is a nice touch for something this small. It's got the full sunroof, so you have the front and the rear panoramic, both of which close. Got LED lights in the roof, so a really nice place to be. Now let's check out the BMW.
So as my brother mentioned, this thing is the M Sport package. So it comes with all the M badging. It also comes with the M Sport steering wheel and the M Sport seats. So it's got this really nice bolstering. And I will not lie, I have sat in both, and this one was much more comfortable. It's a single hump, so it doesn't have any of the iDrive systems or anything. But to be honest with you, I kind of like it better that way. All right, now let's check out the back seats.
For the sake of fairness, I will be the one sitting in the back seat. That way we can see from both perspectives what it's like. And getting back here, I do have to say the Mercedes was a little more spacious, but I do agree, these seats are more comfortable. It seems like as time goes on, cars just keep getting more advanced and less comfortable. We're gonna pop the hood and see what kind of power these things are packing. In the Mercedes, we've got a twin turbo V6. This is the C450, but it's actually the same engine used in the later C43 AMG, except this one is actually all-wheel drive. So a little perk to this one. This engine packs about 370 horsepower and a little under 400 foot-pounds of torque, which is pretty good for a stock engine. Now, let's look at the BMW, see what kind of power that thing is making.
Now for the good stuff. So as you guys can see, this engine bay is very far from stock. We got the N54. This thing is a twin turbo 3-liter inline 6. She's got dual cone intakes. It's got a charge pipe with a blow off valve, as you can see right here. It's got catalyst downpipes, and it's got a 5-inch front mount intercooler, but you can't see it right now because the bumper's covering it. Factory, these make about 300 horsepower, but after all the full bolt-ons and the tune, it's making about 420 wheel horsepower and around 400 foot-pounds of torque, which is pretty good. And to start the performance challenges, we're gonna start with the sound test.
Definitely the BMW one there. All right, sound test complete. Let's go take these out on the road, see which ones are more comfortable, better handling, and all of those road tests that you guys are looking for. So on with the challenges. To start the road test, we're gonna do our 0 to 60 times first in the BMW. We'll be dragging it to see the exact 0 to 60 time, and then we'll be able to compare it with the Mercedes. All right, 5.6 second 0 to 60. What do you think of that for your stage 2?
I'm selling this car.
Sometimes draggies can be a little off. It takes into account the temperatures and all that, and this car's been on for a while, so I honestly think we could definitely get like a high 4 out of this.
If my car got 5.6, yours is getting like 7 seconds. There's no way.
We'll see.
30, 60,
Hey, what was that? What was that time? What was that time?
What gear did you start in?
First gear.
What gear did I start in?
Doesn't matter. It's not my fault.
I started in second gear.
It's not my fault. You have bad tires. You can't hook. I have all-wheel drive. I'm dragging more weight.
It's not a fair test.
How?
Because I'm obviously going to lose traction all through first gear, so I have to start in second. We know my car's faster.
Do we know?
Yes. It weighs less. It makes more horsepower. There's actually no reason for it to be slower.
Well, what's the point? What's the point of more power if you can't put it down? You can't use it.
All right, let's go see how these things drive.
Okay, road testing the BMW. This thing rides like crap.
It's not that bad. It's pretty bad. So far, I'm not gonna lie, the steering wheel is shaking at about 40 miles an hour. I think it could be because of the tires or the suspension, but I'm not gonna lie, this thing's not riding that good.
I know the M Sports get really stiff suspension compared to like the more normal 335s.
Yeah, this is really stiff.
They do ride pretty stiff.
You can feel every little bump in the road.
That might help in the handling.
Yeah, hopefully. But I mean, it's like I hit a pothole and I'm like surprised the airbags don't deploy.
We're gonna go take it around the back road here and see how well this thing handles.
All right, here we go.
Oh yeah, this thing rolls.
Oh, jeez. I lost traction. Oh wow, those brakes are absolutely terrible.
To get loose though.
Yeah, dude, all the time, bro. It's like the second I get back into power, it's just...
For having an open diff, that's pretty good.
Yeah. That's it for the handling. Let's go see what the Mercedes can do.
That corner's like nearly flat.
Mine corner better.
65.
Yours just doesn't get loose at all.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
it is all-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive, yeah.
Oh, hey, it kind of got loose.
Dang.
Shows the suspension, how it like literally tracks the movements. And it shows like each percentage and everything.
It's pretty cool.
And you can even go in the engine data and see like the horsepower it makes. Yeah, it shows you the... I am curious how, like, do you think this would pick up that much with the tune? Because it's usually the straight sixes, like, they do better with power. Because these are just V6s.
I mean, I feel like if you got downpipes, this thing would probably make some crazy power.
The straight six sounds a lot better, that's for sure.
Yeah.
The V's are just...
Yeah. No,
they all sound like trumpets.
The transmission sounds insane.
Transmission sounds crazy.
Yeah.
Farts. It does handle pretty well, but I think yours has better potential handling wise. Because the problem with these cars when they're like super advanced like this is you can't mod them. Like if you start modding the suspension up, it throws everything off. So you're kind of stuck with whatever they give you.
I'd hate to mess with the suspension when it's got the adaptive controls as well. So.
Yeah, I'd probably throw an engine light in, wouldn't let you do it.
Now that we've seen how these things drive, let's take these things back out and do a brake test. We're gonna match these cars up to 60 miles an hour side by side and then press the brakes and see which one stops sooner. I'll see y'all there. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Go. I'm not gonna lie, that's very worrying.
Well, a clear win for the Mercedes there. Dude, your car was like hopping as you were stopping.
Dude, it wasn't stop. I was pressing the brakes and it felt like I was pressing the gas. It wasn't stopping at all.
Well, there you have it, guys. Braking test is done. Another win for the Mercedes. That concludes our test, guys. We're gonna go back to the house and then tally everything up and see which one of these cars is the one to buy.
I wonder who's gonna win it. Now that we've done the challenges, let's tally up the score, starting with the interior.
First, we went over the tech in both of these cars, and that was a clear winner to the Mercedes. It's a lot newer, it's a lot more advanced technology. Definitely a big win for the Mercedes there. Next, we went on to space. I think front space was bigger in your
front
car.
Space, I had more front space. But...
rear space was bigger in the Mercedes. Next was the interior, how it kind of felt, how cozy it was. And for that, it actually went to the BMW. Mercedes, the seats are super nice, but they kind of lacked in comfort.
I think that's due to the simplicity of this thing. Like it's so simple. It's just, you know, it's cozy. This one, I feel like they overdid the tech and everything, and it just kind of made everything, you know, just there.
The BMW is definitely a timeless car.
Yeah.
Now that concludes the interiors. Moving on to performance, the 0 to 60 did go to the Mercedes. It is all-wheel drive, so even though this makes a lot more power, the Mercedes was just able to put it down better. I think overall the BMW is faster, but for 0 to 60, the Mercedes won. Ride quality also went to the Mercedes. Again, it has all the advanced adaptive suspension and stuff, so we were able to kind of trickery with the suspension to where it was more comfortable. For handling,
The BMW's taking that one.
yeah, the BMW does handle better.
He
You
took
can
those
just,
corners like a monster.
yeah, it is definitely a stiffer car. And then braking, I don't know what happened with this thing, but this thing just dominated it
Yeah,
in the
this-
braking test.
This thing's braking it was terrible. It's honestly, it scares me.
And I do think that it has something to do with the tires. I mean, this car is on older tires, so it could be that. And the Mercedes does have almost brand new Pirellis on it, so that helps there.
And then lastly is the value.
Now, you definitely get what you paid for when it comes to these, because the Mercedes was basically $10,000. We did buy it with a small problem. It wasn't making boost when we bought it, and that was part of the reason we even got this thing for 10 grand. And luckily it was a $10 fix, and we can throw that in the clip of us replacing it. It's a $10 Volvo piece that we put in, and
Volvo?
runs like a dream. Yeah, it was off of Volvo.
That's crazy.
But makes full boost and, you know, better 0 to 60 apparently. However, the BMW,
$7,000.
yep. And that is part of the reason that he was able to do all of these mods to it. I'm sure if we threw, you know, $2,000 worth of mods to the Mercedes, it would run pretty good too. But the amount of possibility you have with these BMWs is truly incredible. I think that kind of concludes the video. Both cars are their own category, to be honest. I think if you're looking for an all-around better car, comfort, drivability, just daily drivable car, I do
go
think
for the BMW.
I think the Mercedes wins. I think if you're looking for some raw power, definitely go for the BMW. If you guys haven't noticed, we got ourselves some Yasa Bros merch featuring the GT350 and obviously the Whipple in the middle. It is live now at yasabros.com. These things are 100% cotton, so super comfortable shirts even after you wash them. Check out the link and get yourselves a shirt, support the channel, and hopefully we can keep growing and bring you guys some really cool builds. Guys, we have got a lot in store. We're still waiting on the GT350. It's getting painted right now, and there's a new build that we have officially got, but we're kind of waiting to announce that one. And also, you guys have kind of seen this car in the background, and a lot of people are asking what's the story behind it, where's the mods for this thing? And well, you guys ask and we deliver. There's some really cool stuff coming for this car, so stay tuned for that. Go ahead, subscribe down below, put your notification bell on, and we'll catch y'all in the next video.